Good Friday morning. My name's Mary and I'm a Lutheran church musician, and every week I record the Sundays and Seasons hymn suggestions. So if you're new to my channel, hello and welcome, and I hope you find this video helpful. If you're a returning viewer, thank you. I'm glad you're back. It is February 9th, and this coming Sunday, February 18th, is the first Sunday in Lent. Time for a season change. I don't know about you, but January and February went by really quickly for me. So I'm like, it always does though. I'm like, it's always like, oh my gosh, it's Lent. So I hope you have had a good year so far. It's still dark out. Eventually when I record this, it'll be light out at this time in the morning, but it's not yet. So here we go. What I do each week is I just play one verse on the piano of each of the hymn suggestions. I just go straight through the list. So I will start with the gathering, then go to the hymn of the day, communion, and sending. Now, I did not have time to record an Ash Wednesday video this year. We're not hosting an Ash Wednesday service, so I didn't have to plan it. So I'm just kind of not doing it. But I do want to look real quickly at the Ash Wednesday, because they do give the offertory suggestions for the Lenten season back on page 102, or in the midst if you're online doing the Sundays and Seasons online. It's the offering suggestions for Lent are in Ash Wednesday. And if I look for those, they suggest, see that in earth is dying, create in me a clean heart, and now is the time of grace. I actually was thinking about using create in me a clean heart. I haven't used that for a while during Lent, but I don't use that one. I use the one in the worship and praise. Clean heart, oh God. I don't always, but that's what I was leaning toward this year. But that's a side note. All right, sorry, my bench. So the offertory suggestions for Lent are see that in earth is dying, create in me a clean heart, and now is the time of grace. So see that in earth is dying is the LW 330. Create me a clean heart, 185. Of course, I think you could choose any of the create me's that you wanted, but that are in here. There's two to choose from. So this is probably a lesser well known. I tried using this once, and I think the piano part was just hard enough I couldn't play it very well. So let's see. There was one I tried using, and it just, I never could quite get it to where I could sing it and play it confidently for some reason. I don't know what it was. It's my cat. Anyway, I think my cat threw up in the kitchen. You know what? I'm just gonna leave it. Lenten sacrifice. I don't know. Anyway, now it's the time of grace. All creation sings 9:18. I think I probably had more to say about creating a clean heart, but I'm just not gonna get there today. Oh, the joys of filming something. All right, now I don't have time to edit it or redo this, so life happens. That's another one that I've used before, and it's another one that I can play it just fine, or I can sing it just fine, but to do the two together, because I'm trying to read multiple lines of music, because it's not written with the melody near all the notes for the piano. The piano, they've separated out the piano part and the vocal line, and I can't, anyway, it's another tricky thing to do together with this version. My advice, unless you're a really strong vocalist. I think if you were a very strong vocalist who could carry a tune independently of what notes you're playing here, which I cannot do, then maybe you can pull it off. Unlike me. Unlike me. All right. Okay, moving back to Lent, to the Lent 1 chapter. All right, gathering suggestions. Oh, love how deep, 322. Bless now, oh God, the journey. Christ when for us you were baptized, Great Litany, and Jesus still lead on. So, oh love how deep, ELW 322. As your spirit in the desert, all creation sings 923. I don't know that one either. When I was just looking at the words, I'll have to look at that a little more closely. Lord, keep us steadfast in your word. 517. Of our life, 7. You know, wait. Okay, I'm all mixed up today. Okay, that was okay. Those were listed under Hymn of the Day. I haven't got done with the gathering yet. So I'm sorry, my cat, sitting here having the great cat debate today. There's this, I'm like, when she started, confession, when she started throwing up, I was like, what do I do? What do I do? Do I just ignore it? And then I thought, well, no, if I ignore it, I could have ignored it, right? But then the camera microphone is really good. And if somebody of you would have heard that, you're like, what is that noise? Which would have distracted you? And if somebody has cats, you'll know that that's a cat barfing, which would be kind of weird for me not to acknowledge the cat was barfing, throwing up, right? And now I'm like, should I stop it? Should I not stop it? And of course, I also was sitting here thinking, well, just let it go. Just let it go, because they'll all forget about it by now. Now you just brought it back up and you're reminding everyone that your cat just barfed. So I'm going to let it go now. But that distracted me, and that's why I got off on that. So back to the gathering. Bless now, O God, the journey, ELW 326. Christ before you were baptized, 304. Great Litany, 238. Oh, this is a chant. This is kind of a Kyrie. Lord have mercy, Christ have mercy. Yeah, it's really long. Jesus still lead on, 624. That was the gathering. Moving on to the hymn of the day. When we are tested, all creation sings 922. Tune. I think I ended up using that every year since this hymnal came out, because it's a familiar tune and I like the words and the pastor likes the words, so we often use that during Lent. As Your Spirit in the Desert, 923, which I already played. Back in my confusion. Lord, keep us steadfast in your word, 517. I think I might have played that one, or that's when I realized, yes, I played that one already. That one. All right, and then Lord of Our Life, ELW 766. That reminded me when I was playing that I was going to remind people that in the description box on all these videos, all these Plan with videos, I always put a link to any recordings that I have made over the years to a video that you could use to practice with, or to listen to the whole song, or to practice singing it, or to even use with your congregation. I know some smaller churches do sometimes use me in a pinch. Thy Holy Wings, ELW 613. Choose that one. I did not know it before coming to CLC, where I currently play the piano. Communion hymns. I want Jesus to walk with me, and to you all hearts are open. So I want Jesus to walk with me, 325. I use this one often. I like this one. To you all hearts are open, all creation sings, 1012. I just play with the harmony, so. Moving on to descending, a mighty fortress is our God. I'm going on a journey, O Lord, throughout these 40 days, and cast out, O Christ. So, a mighty fortress is our God, 503 to 504. Going on a Journey, 446. That went pretty well. I'm going to leave it at that. I like that one. I'm going to look a little closer. I mean, that's more of a baptismal kind of here. Getting baptized, heading out into the desert. That'd be a good one. Oh Lord, throughout these 40 days, 319. Cast out, O Christ, 1016. I think it's the same tune. Very poor short-term memory. Sometimes, yeah, that's the same one. Like just a few more notes if you play it out of the All Creation Sings. Well, those are all the hymn suggestions for the day. There is a midweek series in the hymnal, so I'm gonna just take a look at that. We aren't using it. We're doing 3 weeks of Holden, and then there's 2 weeks that's gonna be something different with not Holden, because I'm unavailable, so couldn't round up another pianist, so we're just gonna pivot those weeks and try something different that doesn't involve quite such an extensive music. All right, so looks like the Lenten series, the theme is lament. So the gathering suggestions for week 1 are holy God, holy and glorious, before the waters nourished earth, and in the cross of Christ I glory. So holy God, holy and glorious, 637. Again, this is for the a worship series for Lent. And I think this would be a midweek situation. All right. 637. Nourished earth, all creation sings 1049. Thy Glory, 324. Word and song. So week 1, theme is what is lament. So they offer a little reflection, and there's a question for reflection, and then the song suggestions are I Want Jesus to Walk With Me, which I already played today, and Christ is the Life, which I think I already played today. I will put a link to them, those songs, if I have them on my channel. I don't think I played that one today. And then there is a question for reflection, and then prayers, and then the sending song is sometimes our suggestions, and it says to suggest you could use these every week, whatever one you choose for this. Sometimes our only song is weeping, when pain of the world surrounds us, and God weeps with us who weep and mourn. Sometimes our only song is weeping, all creations 1050. When the pain of the world surrounds us, 704, ELW. Oh, I like the other one too. Maybe I just like sad songs. God weeps with us who weep and mourn, all creation sings, 1054. suggestions for from the Sundays and Seasons Planner for both the first Sunday in Lent and the first week of their midweek series this year, which is on Lent. So I hope you found these helpful, and I'm sorry about the interruption, but maybe hopefully it was funny more than disgusting with my cat. If you've made it this far, I apologize one more time. And now I'm going to stop this video and I'm going to go clean up that mess. Have a good week. I will see you next Friday. Goodbye.